Welcome to Connect 2020. My name is Ricardo Martins. I'm a technical product manager at Bloomreach for commerce integrations.
Hi, my name is Charlie Chen. I'm a solution architect at Bloomreach for commerce integrations.
In this session, we are going to talk about the BRX GraphQL service and React higher-order components. The next generation of commerce integrations with the BRX platform is now available through the BRX GraphQL service. This service brings together the APIs from Bloomreach search and merchandising and featured commerce platforms into one single GraphQL schema ready to be consumed by headless frontend. What does this mean for development? It means there is one service which covers the essential operation of a commerce experience, simplifying and accelerating development efforts in order to get live faster. For example, when a visitor is searching for a product, the product grid results can be powered by Bloomreach Search and Merchandising Intelligence. If a visitor selects a specific product for more details, that information can be retrieved directly from the commerce backend so that the product can be added to cart. For developers, this is done using one single API endpoint since this logic is already implemented in the BRX GraphQL service. Beneath the surface, the BRX GraphQL service is based off the Apollo Server framework. The Apollo Server framework is an industry-standard GraphQL implementation which decouples service and applications so that each can be developed independently of the other in any language and platform. On top of that, GraphQL is becoming an integral part of modern web experiences relying on services due to its performance and simplicity of usage and extensibility. Out of the box, the BRX GraphQL service comes with two commerce integrations, Commerce Tools and SAP. In these integrations, we cover functionalities such as user account management, authentication and registration, cart operations for anonymous and registered users, checkout process, product search and variants, view orders, and reorders. Both integrations cover authentication and session management as well. The RX GraphQL service will get any headless commerce project started faster. But faster isn't fast enough. That's why, together with the GraphQL service, we built ready-to-use React components as examples and best practices on how to surface all these functionalities.
Hello everyone, this is Charlie. Thanks Ricardo for giving a fantastic overview of our GraphQL service. Now I'll give a brief introduction of another feature which will make your SPA integration with commerce platforms even faster. So to achieve this goal, we utilize the pre-existing concept in React called higher order components, or HOC for short. For those of you who are not yet familiar with HOCs, there are great documents on React's main website, react.js.org, that explain it in detail. But in short, an HOC is a function that takes a component and returns a new component. So, what are the benefits of this approach, you may ask? Well, first of all, it's developed in React, which is a popular modern framework for single-page application development. Second, the HOCs are responsible for all commerce-related calls to the BRX GraphQL service, regardless of which commerce platform has been configured, which means your SPA can be agnostic of the commerce platform. And last but not least, it greatly saves implementation time by letting developers focusing on the UI. So we took care for you of the complexity of communication with the commerce platform logic, such as queries and mutations, client configuration, caching, error handling, and so on. There's also an add-on benefit which makes it future-proof, because we'll keep the HOCs updated with our GraphQL service, so you don't need to worry about any compatibility issues in your SPA. Okay, so now here's an architectural diagram of HOCs with other parts of a complete BRX commerce integration. As you can see, the HOCs sits in between your front-end application and the back-end services. So, which means there's no UI part in the HOCs. And instead, they gather all the data from the Experience Manager, as well as the GraphQL service, and feed them as properties in your front-end components. So you may feel a bit confused by now. So let's see how it works for real. As you can see, so here is the first step, shows a reactant component without using HOC. As a result, it has to directly talking with our BRX GraphQL service, and so it contains both the UI rendering part as well as the logic for querying the products from the backend. And moreover, it also has to deal with pagination and even the caching update. So I can see it's pretty complicated, right? So, and now let's see what will happen when we use our HOC component to do the same thing. So this is the same SPA component, but by using our HOCs. So as you can see, it's much simpler because it only contains the UI part to render the products. And so you may ask, where are all the complicated stuff? The secret is with this with product grid search. So this is a common format for enhancing component using HOCs. So as you can see in the HOC, which is this one, it has even more complicated logic than in the first example. That's because our backend has been involved since then. But so what's the matter? You don't need to worry about all those things now because they're all taken care by us, and you can still just use the same UI component as before. So now you see the beauty of using HOCs. Of course, there's one biggest limitation that is currently only supported by React. So you're kind of out of luck if you are using other platforms than React. Okay, so now I'll pass back to Ricardo to give a full-fledged demo with Pacific Supply Site. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. The Pacific Supply Site has been built using both the BRX GraphQL Service and React HOCs, such as the search box and product grids. These HOCs can be applied to any other React Commerce project requiring only the UI implementation. As mentioned earlier, the HOCs match the functionalities available with the BRX GraphQL service, such as authentication, account management, checkout, and order management. This covers the essentials of the BRX GraphQL service. For more information, please visit our documentation at documentation.bloomreach.com. Thank you for watching, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.